Loose Women's Jane Moore has opened up about her experience of reporting on serial killer Rose West's 1995 trial, saying the case gets inside your head. Loose Women's Jane Moore has candidly discussed her experience of covering Rose West's 1995 trial, describing the ordeal as sickening. Jane reflected on the case during Friday's episode, prompted by the release of a new Netflix documentary exploring the heinous crimes of serial killers Fred and Rose West. Fred and Rose West, a British horror story, is now available on Netflix. The documentary includes interviews with families affected by the couple's brutal actions and reveals how police uncovered their horrific crimes. In 1995, Moore was a color writer present at the Rose West trial and shared some insights from her experience. She revealed, "She stared at me constantly. Particularly me, and I don't know why. I think maybe because I was one of the very few women in the court. There were obviously female lawyers, but I think in the press box, I was probably one of the few, if not the only one. She just sort of really fixated her stare on me. I think she probably tried to intimidate me." Fellow panelist Nadia Sawala then asked, "That's what I was going to say, was she trying to make a connection with you?" To which Moore responded, "Who knows how a sociopath works?" Moore also opened up about the emotional impact of the case, stating, "I found it so sickening and it gets inside your head and you think about it all the time, but interestingly as time went on, you become almost desensitized." From 1967 to 1987, the monstrous duo of Rose and Fred West inflicted unspeakable acts of torture, rape, and murder on numerous women within the walls of their Cromwell Street residence in Gloucester. Their abode would later be infamously dubbed the House of Horrors. Fred West evaded trial by committing suicide in prison in January 1995. Rose West, however, remains imprisoned for life after her 1995 conviction for the murders of 10 young girls and women, which shockingly included her own daughter Heather and stepdaughter Charmaine, who was just 8 years old.